Hello, my friends. Welcome once again to another edition of We're Just Talking here. This show is going to be broken down into three 10-minute increments. Each one is going to have something slightly different to talk about. If you would like to co host and you have a webcam, simply strike the co host button and you'll be accepted and you'll be seen on camera. If you instead would just like to chat, the chat room is open. So that's your options here. Since nobody's here yet, it's just me. I'm going to start things off. Tonight's first segment, 10 minutes long, starting at 12, ending at 10 after, is going to be called It's the Economy, Stupid. Basically, what this means is I'm just going to talk about the fact that all you people out there are so petrified about taxes and the economy, and you have no idea what's being done about it, nor do you have any idea what's been done to you. See, it used to be that this economy was based on us doing things, building things, making things, selling things to other people. And that's what our economy was based on. Somewhere around the 1950s, they figured out that in order for our economy to continue growing at a, shall we say, accelerated level, we were going to have to turn our people from manufacturers and makers of things into consumers, people who buy things for the sheer simple sake of buying. And that's what they did. They programmed us to believe that our only value to society was as consumers by buying things. You see, that's what leads to things like planned obsolescence. Things breaking down in 2 to 3 years instead of lasting eons as they could. I mean, Jesus Christ, the Egyptians built buildings that lasted forever. We can't even build a car that'll run for 5 years. Okay? Because it's planned obsolescence. They want it to break down. They need it to break down. They need all the little parts to go boing so that we have to pay more money to fix them. They also do this other neat trick where the new stuff isn't compatible with the old stuff. That's right. Pretty soon they're going to come out with a new car that only takes a certain kind of gas that's mixed with, oh, let's say, grass cuttings. And they're going to promote it as green. Oh, it's green. It's green gas and it's a better gas for us. We could have been on green grass a long time ago. We could have been on green fuels a long time ago. But it was better for the economy that we were on gas. Okay? And what was going on is we got oil companies making lots and lots of money, and what they're doing is they have no conscience because they're private companies, so they don't need to be responsible to the people, and they can ruin the frickin' earth. They can do whatever they want because they're just people. They're just people. And now they're fighting to give corporations the same rights as people. So, okay, you want to give a corporation the same right as a person? Then I am going to arrest the corporation on murder charges. How about on willful negligence? How about manslaughter due to negligence? See? That's the way that works. The other factors that are pissing me off about the economy is this idea that the dollar is worth less. Do you know why it pisses me off? Well, everyone's out there going, well, the dollar is less. It doesn't have as much purchasing power as it used to. And then we're spending for every dollar we spend, we're only getting 61 cents back in cap and trade. You're idiots. Because the dollar is an abstract concept. It's a little piece of paper with some pictures and some ink on it. That's all. It's a piece of paper. It's worth what we decide it's worth. I don't care if China's thinks our little pieces of paper are less valuable than their little pieces of paper because they use 4 more different kinds of inks than we do? Tough shit. Who gives a crap? I'm telling you, our little piece of papers are worth exactly what we say they are. If I say my little piece of paper is worth 4 loaves of bread, and I get enough people to agree with me, guess what? That little piece of paper is worth 4 loaves of bread. If I tell you that 10 of those pieces of paper will buy me a vehicle, and I get enough people to agree with me, then 10 pieces of paper will buy a freaking vehicle. It's an abstract concept. Duh. Well, you see, a dollar actually represents a material. Bullshit. A dollar hasn't represented a material in a long time. A dollar is a piece of paper. It's the concept. Otherwise, we would still be carrying around little pieces of gold, which we are not, or little pieces of silver, which we are not. Well, it's a silver-based standard, and it depends on the value of silver. Silver's worth what we say it is. Everything is worth what we say it is. You're worried about the economy? Fine. Stop selling to China. Stop trading with Russia. Stop trading with Mexico. Build everything here again. What? But it costs us more money to build here because we have to pay our workers more. Bullshit. It's because we're claiming the dollar is worth less. If the dollar was worth more, we could pay our workers less and they could still buy more. It's up to us. See, this is what you don't get. We're actually in charge. These rules they made up, they're arbitrary. They really don't mean a thing. Not a goddamn thing. It's up to us to decide. But the hard truth is we're a nation of consumers. We no longer buy things. We no longer make things. We just buy them. And they've convinced us that our social standing and our place in society is based on how much we buy. And that's wrong. Because it doesn't really matter. Okay, I grant you, everybody likes nice things and everybody wants the new TV and the new toy because that's what keeps us entertained and keeps us stupid and keeps us silent. Because we're so busy worrying about, oh my God, the Johnson's got a 3D TV and all I've got is LCD and Blu-ray. I'm worthless in the eyes of society. I don't text. I'm worthless. You know what, people? It's a phone. It doesn't need to be a jukebox. It doesn't need to be a Swiss Army knife. It needs to be a phone. Even if you want to be that accessible, which particularly I don't. But I finally had to give in. Okay? And buy one of these stupid little phones. And I had to get a stupid little plan to go with my stupid little phone. And I don't text. You know why? Because it's stupid. And it's dumbing down America, and we're all spending all our time. And it's pointless. You want to talk to somebody? That's why it's a phone. Duh. You used to write letters. Now we text. It's a phone. Call them. Hello. How are you? I'm on the phone. But don't do it while you're driving because that's even stupider. First segment was brought to you by the National Transplant Assistance Fund. Give heartily. Give as much as you can. Put it in the say it's in the honor of Brad Hirsch, and I may get a plaque. Thank you very much. This was segment 1. Segment 2 is coming up in just a moment, and that you're not going to want to miss.